Hey there, shoppers. It's Amy, and we are checking out this incredible chafing dish. It's buffet style. It's built for catering or just family events and gatherings, and I am absolutely in love. Absolutely perfect for holiday seasons, parties, and so much more. For example, I just used this for our New Year's Eve party, and it was a huge success. I love how versatile this is. It's super large capacity, but there are actually, you're going to get three kind of different compartments. A large one, so if you just have one dish that you need to feed a crowd for, or you can split that up into two smaller sections to have two different dishes, or even two different complementary sides. For example, easy to serve like rice and beans or mashed potatoes and gravy or something like that, to where you can split the size of this for either large capacity or smaller. It comes with all of that. It's also complete electric heating. You've got your water in the bottom. It is electrically heating everything. So unlike other chafing dishes that I've seen, you don't have to worry about buying propane. You don't have to worry about keeping that flame lit, and you don't have to worry about any hazards. It's going to be super safe and super user friendly. On top of all of that, it looks great. It's this beautiful stainless steel. It's very easy to wipe down and clean. And you're gonna see the display right there. Very easy. You've got like a little light that will tell you when it's hot, basically. And then you've also got your digital screen that will tell you the exact temperature. I will put the temperatures on screen, but it's from about, like 86 degrees all the way up to 100 and something. So you've got range here, depending on how hot you want to keep your food, and depending on what dish you're serving, of course. Obviously, some things you don't want to dry out, and maybe other things you want to serve at a higher temperature. So you have a lot of leeway there. The controls are very simple. Basically, you've got a little dial over here on the side. I will show you guys all this, but it's just basically off, and you've got kind of like a 1, 2, and 3 level for temperature, and you can spin that dial and find out exactly where you want to be. You're going to be able to see in real time and track what's going on over here with the temperature. So if it drops down, you're going to be able to see that. And you're also going to be able to see as it's going up. One thing that I have found as a tip for you guys, if you need this to get hot in a hurry, if you pour hot water, basically either hot water from your spout or maybe from your kettle or the stove, then you will get it much hotter, much faster. So if you need to have this ready in a hurry, consider putting, your boiling water or, your hot water in there. But otherwise, it will do all the heating for you. You don't have to worry about that. I also love, in addition to how great this looks, there's a steam compartment on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about any of that. It's got little non-slip rubber feet, so you don't have to worry about it slipping, sliding around, or damaging your expensive countertops. Everything is nice and safe and user-friendly. But I do love that everything is clear and transparent here. So your guests don't have to lift up the dish in order to see what it is. I've had that problem in the past with catering parties and buffets. Everyone has to come through and lift up and see, like, do I want that? Do I not? Otherwise, you're able to actually see what's in the dish. That way people can choose whether or not that's something that they're interested in before they ever lift up the lid, keeping everything nice and warm and also a lot more food safety friendly. I also love that this opens from both sides. So I'll be able to open from the front or open from the back. So if you do have this, for example, on your kitchen island here or in a buffet line, both sides are going to be able to take from this. And again, that's unlike a lot of other chafing dishes I've seen where you can only use from the front, which pretty much means that the entire back side is obsolete. And this is just a lot more user-friendly design if you are trying to feed a crowd in a hurry. So what I definitely think that obviously, if you are a caterer, if you are catering weddings, if you are catering big events, if you run a restaurant, this is a great option for you. And again, I'm going to leave all of those links and everything in the description. It's a great price point and a great item to have. But if you are just a normal person like me, that I don't have a restaurant, I don't have a catering company, but I do occasionally throw family events. And I think this is the perfect size and perfect product for making sure that you can feed your family, feed your friends, and do it in a way that is super easy, super user-friendly and accessible, and also making sure that you keep everyone nice and safe. So again, what I love about this is that this all stores nice and compact, and I will show that for you. So even if you live in a smaller space and you think, I don't have room for a big chafing dish, you will have room for this, even with all those extra compartments. You also don't have to worry, like I said, you don't have to worry about propane, you don't have to worry about open flames, nothing like that. This is all electric heating, so it makes it super, super easy for you. It also makes it completely foolproof. You don't have to go around, and I've seen so oftentimes, in restaurants and at buffets, people going around and they're taking the little temperature and they're making sure that their dish is at, where they need it to be. We don't have to do that because we see it right here. We know automatically at a glance, I can make sure that my food is at the temperature that I want it to be at, to make sure, again, that it's safe for all of my guests. I can also easily clean this. My guests are able to see what is inside the containers. I can use the big container, I can use the small container, and people can use it from both sides. I can easily change things with the dial right here perfectly. And I know that it is very safe. And I don't know about you guys, but I went to a few holiday parties over this holiday, and sometimes you have to question the food safety. And we know more now, so we can do better. And we have the technology and we have amazing products like this that can make it so much easier for us. So instead of going to Thanksgiving and having all of those side dishes out on the table, getting cold, you can keep them at a very, very nice temperature the entire time. Not only does that mean that your food is going to always be warm and taste better, but it's also going to be much, much safer than having your aunt's side dish out on the table for 3 hours before anyone gets to it. That's not a good, that's not a good thing. This not only looks better, it looks more professional, it's much easier to use, but it's also going to be so much safer for, in terms of food safety. And like I said, very, very easy to store, very easy to clean, looks great and easy to use. I'm going to put all the links and all that kind of stuff in the description for you below, so you can go ahead and check that out, get to shopping, and prepare for your next family gathering or party. You are going to be so happy that you did. Adios, amigos.